Andy
Live streaming is on.
is on. That's right, fellas. Let's go. Oh, there you are, Miles.
I was just going to use that on you just to keep you all like,
Preemptive strike.
Yeah, you got me, man. You knew it.
Preemptive strike.
Yeah.
There you
got me,
are.
Con.
Hey, buddy, where you been?
You lowered my shields and got me, Con.
Hey.
Well played, man.
You look like some kind of Mr. Rogers puppet or something. You got like your pinky and your thumb for arms on there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Static Show. This is Bob.
Hi, everyone. This is Miles.
Like Bert and Ernie or something up here. Rubber ducky.
I want to sleep with you.
You're the one.
Separate beds, though.
You make my bath time lots of fun. Bert, get out of here. I'm taking a bath.
No, submarine.
Down Periscope. Here's Bert. He's ruining it. Ruining it. Snuffy, do you see this bastard? We could just do all Sesame Street characters tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
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 You're not helping out my phlegm situation.
Yeah,
No, I know.
you got the stage phlegm. Got the stage phlegm.
Sorry, gang.
Yeah, got the stage phlegm going on. God damn. You must have buckets of that stuff or something. Goodness gracious.
I do.
You like
I'm
got
like
some
the Rod
bad
Stewart.
you got some bad phlegm going down.
I do.
Your esophagus must be lined. I swear to God.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's not what we're here to talk about tonight.
And then the conversation turned.
We're here to talk about serious business.
Things.
Yeah, serious business.
Things.
No, it's not that serious. I'm just joking. Well, actually, it is that serious. So I don't know if you knew this, right? So today was like a terrible day, horrible day.
For you?
For me, well, yeah, for me.
Why is that?
Apparently, I got into an accident, and I broke my nose, and other people were involved. One of them was pregnant.
What?
So this morning,
Wait, did this really happen?
I'll explain. I was doing a little setup there this morning. This morning, I'm working, believe it or not, and my wife gets a call from my mother.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother is like, "Is Bob okay?"
Okay.
And she's like, Can you give me the definition of okay?"
Really?
Yeah. And so, no, she's like, yeah. She's like, "Are you sure?" She's like, yeah, because she was here too. So we all were home today. And, and she's like, "Well, I just got a phone call."
Oh, no. Oh.
And this person called and said that they were your lawyer. and Bob was in an accident, and he hurt a pregnant lady, and he busted up his face. And my wife's like, no, he's in the other room on a call, and she's like, okay, and
he's got tissues up his nose because he's been bleeding.
Right, he's a tissue. He left this morning to get donuts, and he took a little long, but he seemed fine. No, and so then she's like, why? And she's like, so she tells the story. She's like, well, what happened? And she's like, well, these people called me, and I thought, oh my gosh. And she's like, well, what did you do? And she's like, well, I was somewhat suspect. Because it
was the fish.
They were so they were trying to scam her out of money.
No.
Yes. They're trying to scam my 80-something-year-old mother.
That's terrible.
But the great thing is that she goes, put him on the phone.
Put that MFer on the phone.
Yeah, put my son on the phone. And then
I call him Lumpy because he's a fat son of a bitch.
And so apparently they had somebody else get on the phone or disguise their voice, and they're like, mom, and she's
you
like,
have a kick in your mouth, son.
Yeah. she's like, it's okay. And then like they're kind of working her, right? And then she tries to calm apparently me down, and then they're kind of leading her into this whole money thing, right?
Yeah.
And then at that point she's like, "What's your middle name?" Click. Ooh. They hung up. She called when it got to money.
Yeah.
That was the end of it. She was not having any more of, she had to confirm, right?
Yeah.
And apparently they did not do enough research, and they did not have my middle name. So
it was really me and Smidge.
I would believe that. So my mom just about got scammed for money this morning. So
I adore your mother. She's a sweet lady. Otherwise, I'd be a smart ass with the story. But
what do you mean? You are a smart ass. You said I had a dick in my mouth. Thank you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, besides that, though, I mean, I don't want to be mean. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's not mean at all. Of course,
it's natural.
It's normal, right? Yeah,
it's normal. For the Gator people.
But yeah, I can't believe it. So then I was in the middle of stuff. So then I call her back. And I'm talking to her. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, I wanted to call the police on the. I'm like, Mom, they're not going to do anything. You didn't give them any money. You didn't give them any information. And so then she was all upset and everything. And she recited this to me, and I'm like, oh. When they got to money, you kind of snapped into it, and I would get the same treatment if I was calling for money, except the answer would just be no. It would be
I was gonna say they don't know your mom very well.
Yeah, exactly. She's so cheap. I'm not even going to help my son in this situation. It's just no. Shut him down.
I'll post-date a check. Post-date the check.
And so then I told her, I said, well, I'm glad you reacted that way, because if you would have done something else, I would have put you in conservatorship.
What? How much did they want from Mom now?
They didn't get to an amount as such at that point. They were just setting her up, It was yeah, exactly. She's like, I'll give you 20, and that's it. The idea was they were just trying to, induce a traumatic thing and try to, yank money out of her hand or something. So
you better send the money or another wiener's going in his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, my son can't.
I'm surprised she didn't go, is this Miles? You're like a slimy bastard to do something like this.
Isn't this the guy that came over to all my cookies that one day?
Yeah, he kept eyeing my snack drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God I didn't have any fiddle faddle. For Christ's sake, I heard the guy's a monster. But yeah, so my mom almost got scammed today.
Oh, that makes me. That's not even funny. That makes me sad to hear that. Because
I thought it was funny that as soon as money kind of came into play, that was the end of that.
My son isn't worth
the funny
goddamn
part.
dime. Fuck him.
So my wife and I were talking about it later, and she's like, "I'm surprised your mom didn't go. Well, he's got insurance. What are you calling me for?"
Yeah,
you know,
I like his brother better anyway. So
yeah,
fuck off.
Exactly. I got an errand to spare.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. So no, but it's just the way of the world. So
why did you hurt that pregnant lady? That you should.
I didn't hurt it. There was all a story, you idiot.
I know. I'm just playing with you.
But it just was funny. It was just like, huh?
It is funny. It is funny.
I mean, after the fact. At the time, she was
I'm
really
glad
quite
your mom
worried,
did not spend money. I'm glad she did not spend her money.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and so, it was just bizarre. But, yeah, I loved how she shuts it all down.
Wow. What's your middle name?
What's your middle name? And then click.
It is Diablo.
Yeah, Diablo. Exactly.
Les jeux sont faits.
Les jeux sont faits.
Mm-hmm.
So I wish people would just quit trying to, swindle old people. That's the terrible part.
So did they know your name and your mom's name? And
apparently they just knew my name for some reason. I mean, I guess they knew who she was because they called her, but they used my name for some reason. So
your son Zachary is here with us right now, bleeding from his nose. You wanna? Please, Mom, I don't want.
I got this phlegm in my throat. I can't help it. So I don't know what the whole. I mean, there's no way we're able to find out the backstory of all this. But
hey, I don't know if you Venmo, but you like Venmo?
Yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, there's no. Yeah,
how they? Yeah, I mean, does your mom have any conception of like Google Pay or Venmo?
No. As a matter of fact,
how is it?
At this point in time, like she gives birthday money to my children.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't, though. She sends me money. She sends me a check and says, give your kids, or actually, first of all, she calls me. She says, give your kids, X amount of dollars. She's actually worse. She's actually worse than the people who called her because she gets me to do this. She calls me. She says, Bob, give your son for his birthday $50. And I go, okay. And then, eventually she sends me a check sometimes, I guess. I don't even pay attention. I'm just like, okay, I'll do it.
Wait, what? Wait, you had to pony up the money first and then she pays you back?
Yes.
That is the weirdest.
Well, because that is weird. In the past, in the not too distant past, she used to send cash to my children and somebody in the system somewhere or in their mailbox stole the money.
Mm-hmm.
And so she won't send money or anything through the mail anymore.
Yeah.
And so then what happens is she calls me and she tells me to do something, right? And then when I see her,
fucking bridge, loser. All right, Mom.
And then when she sees me, then she'll pay me back. But the problem is, I never keep track of any of this. I'm pretty sure she's paid me back, but I have no idea.
Lose some weight, you fat body, for Christ's sakes.
No kidding. So I have no idea if she's actually paid me back for all these. Oh, it's Easter. Give your kids $25. Okay.
I was going to buy your son a car, so buy him a car, and I'll pay him.
I buy stuff. She'll tell me. She calls me up. Buy this on Amazon, and then when you come see me, bring it. Okay.
I'm going to buy him some crypto.
Yep.
So go out and buy some crypto, and I'll pay you back.
Go buy some of those Doge coins. Give them to my little puppy.
I've never heard of this arrangement before.
So basically, I am Venmo.
Yeah.
Now, it actually gets worse because then you know what I do, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know.
My mom calls me. She tells me to do something, and then I turn to my wife and I said, "Hey, will you give the kids money, or you buy this?"
Oh my God!
because it's a whole like Ponzi scheme or something. Because I don't
like
control
Ticketmaster or
anything.
something. Christ, man, you
Yeah,
gotta go
I
through,
don't
like, 10
control
people to-
anything. And my wife's like, "You
charge
know
the
how to do
handling
this.
fee,
You
Mom."
take care of it." I'm like, "No, I don't want to. Can you just do it?" I'm
I'm
pulling
gonna charge a
a Miles
convenience
title
fee.
here. You know.
Mom, I'm charging you a convenience fee.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, so it's a whole series of events for everything. So yeah, pretty much since my kids have been, kind of grown up ish.
Yeah.
In their teens, let's say, yes, this has been the system. It's probably been going on for about 10 years, maybe.
Okay, she takes a $50 bill. She rips it in half. She mails them individually. You tape it together. Boom.
Yeah. No, because it gets lost we had so much mail get lost over the years that I just told her, don't even mail it. Just call me. I will take care. And then what happens is we end up Venmoing or doing all that stuff, put it in their bank account and all that stuff. So yeah, we are the go-betweens here. Yeah, she's like a mob boss. She just calls me up and I do shit.
Get the papers.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I didn't even realize this until today. Now that she's been scamming me for about 10 years now.
Hey, Mom, weren't you going to pay me back all those birthdays?
My kids are getting like double presents from me because my mother just scams me out of another present. Anyhow, what's going on with you?
Buy a dream house. I'll pay you back later.
That's right. Exactly.
Swear to God.
I'm good for it. Yeah.
I gave all my money away to this guy.
I lost it all to Bingo. What?
No, that was his name, Bingo. That was the guy that was calling me Bingo.
Calling me up, yeah. So apparently I didn't realize I've been getting scammed. Oh, good. There's all these revelations in life,
Yeah.
So what's going on with you? Anything?
Nope. Well, that's in the show. So thanks. So I had a family function to go to, and I went to it, and we spent the night.
Oh, it was like an out-of-town family function. Huh?
It was out of town, and I
so extended family function is what you're saying.
Yeah. And I stayed at my niece's house again.
You're such a mooch. I swear to God, you mooch off this poor lady is like probably 20 years younger than you or more, and you're always mooching off of her. It's supposed to work the other way around. It's supposed to be like she's supposed to mooch off of you.
I don't know. It works out.
I can hear that. Here's the conversation every time. Don't worry. Whenever I die, you're going to get everything.
No, I'm like, the check's in the mail. Okay, I'm gonna pay you back with this. Yeah, you take out $100, give yourself $100, and I'm gonna send you $100.
Right, yeah, give you $100. I'll pay you when I see you.
Take out $100, man.
Yeah, I got you.
And so the next morning, everything's over, and we want to kind of get going. I go.
They're like, Uncle Miles, you clogged the toilet again. Call the Roto-Rooter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for real, right. And so we all, it was my wife and myself and my oldest son, and
wow, you're really mooching. You got you turned her house into extended stay America, for Christ's sake.
Hey, we're out of fiddle faddle here.
Yeah.
Come on.
Are you gonna bake some brownies for your old Uncle Miles? Just stopping by.
I want special K-Cola.
That's right. I'm starving over here. Don't you look at me. I'm barely alive.
And so we had decided, like, okay, Sunday we leave no later than 9:00 because we want to get home. We got some stuff.
Oh, in the morning. Gotcha. I maybe you're gonna wait till after dinner and everything and get another free meal.
Well, we want to get all the meals we can.
Yeah, I'll get 3 squares there at the niece's place. At home, we barely get one.
Well, no, yeah, well. What was bad the night before was that I was at this party, this family thing, and I was eating all this beef, like,
oh my God.
Italian beef, hamburgers. I'm just like munching down. And then later on, we went to my nephew's house, which would be my niece's brother.
And you're mooching off of that. Oh my God, these poor children of your.
And he's like,
siblings.
"Hey, I got some leftovers from that party." I'm like, "Well, I could."
Hey.
I guess. I guess I could have one more hamburger.
I
mean,
guess you still got those nice buns with the sesame seeds. Yeah, I like those.
Oh, I love those. Yummy.
Yeah.
You have the sugar-free ketchup I love.
Delicioso.
And I'm putting the ketchup on. I'm just ready to start biting down on this. I've already, eaten quite a bit of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Yeah, we bought what would be my great nephew's cow, basically."
Oh, really? Okay.
A few head of cows, and then he slaughters them.
Right? Yeah, get a side of beef and all that. Yeah.
And they tell me this just as I'm about to eat like my 10th hamburger. I'm like, "Oh God,
that's the good meat." Are you kidding me? They did you a favor.
I'm eating Elsie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, please don't tell me this.
Yeah,
please don't, because I did eat it.
I know it's running through your head. You're like, did I have sex with that cow?
Damn, that was the best cow I've ever had. Damn it.
Oh my God, I'm torn.
I know, right? So that was a surprise the night before, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, my phlegm's coming up. Sorry.
Yeah, you got.
Sorry. So the next morning, we're trying to get going.
From drinking non-homogenized milk, if you ask me. But,
yeah, I know. This cow's coming back to get me, and my niece gets a phone call. It's like 8:30. I'm like, okay, what's this? And they kind of manage some different rental properties and stuff.
I know, they're happening. They got it going on.
And there's like let's just say a mobile home park, and they get a call and it said, "Hey, the new guy had like an all-night kegger going on, and he was telling everyone to fuck off, and all this, and
And your brother chimed in. Is he related to me? Anyway.
Yeah. Is that Bob's brother?
Yeah. Sounds like somebody we're related to.
So my niece is like, "Okay, well, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it."
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Like, we're sending over Uncle Miles and his farmyard flatulence to take care of this.
Yeah. Well, so her husband, Big Dirty Jake, is there.
Oh, Big Dirty! I love Big Dirty Jake.
I do too. Yeah, right. He's my nephew-in-law, and
that guy's got it going on.
He's like, "Okay, I'll go take care of it."
Yeah.
And
picks up the Louisville Slugger with a big nail in it and heads on out.
Mobile home park is like a baseball team. We all have to contribute.
That's right.
And so he says to my niece, he's like, "Well, why don't you come with me?"
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "I would rather not. How about Uncle Miles goes?"
Dun, dun, dun.
Now, this is like sending Louis Anderson in for backup. I'm like the least threatening person you ever saw, I really am. I'm like, I don't, but I did. Okay.
Did he call you Blaster? Come on, Blaster, let's go.
Blaster. And, ever since I, kind of have this bad rap of, chickening out of my family getting beat up in Michigan once by a little.
That's right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have to always hear the story of how I chickened out and didn't, go after this
perform your husbandly duties or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, even though I didn't, but I'm accused of hiding behind a car while this guy must beat up my family.
Right, exactly.
I wasn't hiding behind don't give me that look. Don't give me that look.
I was cleaning out the trunk, I swear.
I was cleaning out the trunk. This guy threatened to kill my family, and I just kind of let him say it.
I couldn't hear them. I was too busy with the jack stand.
Yeah, I was busy doing stuff, so I couldn't. And so anyway, I go, "You know what? I'll go." "Yep, no problem. Let me go to the bathroom. Give me about an hour."
Let me go to the let me go to the bathroom first. And they're like, "Oh, I don't know if we got this kind of time." Jesus.
Miles, the guy's going to be gone by you get done doing your diaper moves. What the hell?
Jeez.
And so we go over there, and we're like in a side by side, we're like, okay.
Oh wow, it's close. Then you guys are just shoot on over there.
It just down the road a little piece.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotcha.
it wasn't too far.
Okay.
And he goes, "Well, I'm going to leave it running just in case."
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, just in case what?
Just
You know, I'm like, okay.
And you'd be
Well-
like, I think I'll just stay here with the Kawasaki. I'll just stay here.
I'll be here with the mule if anyone
Yeah,
needs
the
me.
mule,
So
exactly.
he jumps out, puts on like these police glasses, and just starts, insanely pounding on this door. Whack, 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 Hey, motherfucker! Blah, blah. He's just, reading this guy the riot act. This guy must have just woke up because they had like this
Yeah,
all
well, he's
night.
probably hungover.
Yeah, the guy's like, what? What? Jim Ignatowski. What?
And then he's pointing at you, and he's like, "That motherfucker over there in the mule ate a side of beef last night."
No, this gets better.
Okay.
I go, okay, I don't want to look like a puss. I'm going to get off the mule. I'm going to stand to the side just in case there's trouble, right?
Right, with my phone in my hand. Yeah.
But I'm pretty much, I look just like Louis Anderson at this point in my life. So I'm like, okay, what could I do to look threatening, right? So I kind of spread my legs about a good shoulder length apart.
Your pants fell down.
And my pants fell down. I showed him my too. No. And I took my right hand and put it behind my back as if I had a weapon.
Oh my gosh.
I had a finger gun ready to go.
A finger gun, yeah. You had a finger gun.
I thought just in case they see me, they might think, hey, he's packing. He's packing.
Yeah, he's packing a whole side of beef.
It's cool in this full of red meat, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
And so this goes
he can't
on
even make it back
good.
to the mule before the guy in front of me does. I swear to God.
Yeah. I was guarding the mule. I was hiding behind the mule.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know what else to do. I'm like, well, what do I do? You know what I mean? What if this gets a little weird? And I'm like, what did I? Yeah, hey, you get your damn hands off her.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm George McFly in it. Hey.
Yeah.
And so this goes on for like a good minute. Like he's just chewing this guy out. I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to kill your dog, and I'm going to kill your wife. And
right.
I'm like, okay, all right, just getting a little crazy. Let's just, time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Time to get on the mule. Time to leave. Big dirty Jake, let's go. Then he's like we ride away, and he stops to talk to like some neighbors a few doors down.
Yeah.
Kind of because they're like, what's going on? What's going on, man?
What's Big Dirty Jake? What do you do?
What's going on, Big Dirty Jake?
Why is Louis Anderson riding with you today?
All right, now.
Yeah.
Let's play Family Feud.
Everybody looks around. They're like, are they shooting baskets here? What the hell?
And so I'm thinking, okay, thank God that's over. Now he's like, well, I think I know where his buddies live. Let's go there next. I'm like,
oh my God,
fuck.
this guy, he's hardcore. Jeez Louise.
I'm like, there better not be a part two because I like spend all my energy in part one.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I can't hold my finger like that forever.
Like my colon's full of meat. I'm gonna have to relieve myself at some point.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, screw it. We'll deal with it later. He's like, you got to get one. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I got. I'm not going to have you shitting your pants out here with me and then have to ride back in the mule.
Actually, ironically, speaking of which, okay, this is completely sidetracked. While my wife and I were at my nephew's house eating the cow, okay, my son had stayed back at my niece's house, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Big Dirty Jake comes running in. He's like, move, get the fuck out. I shit myself.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
And we weren't there when this happened. And because we came back and I didn't see anyone at first. I'm like, where's everybody? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I think Big Dirty Jake shit himself. Yeah, I think he shit himself. I go, no, he didn't.
He's outside hosing himself off.
Yeah, he comes out like an hour later, smiling, like, yeah, I shit myself. I'm like, what?
What the hell?
What the fuck is going on, man? I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't know what's
my
going on.
God. Well,
So between, me being a hard ass, someone shitting themselves and eating someone's pet cow, I just
Right.
really.
that's a A1 event in the Title household.
I know. I was all free.
That's right. It was, and somebody else paid for everything.
Just the way I like it.
It's like a Christmas miracle. If only I wouldn't have got some memorabilia from the Bears, it would have been perfect.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Everybody, cheap bastards all around this week.